Shalom, shalom. Shalom says Yahweh Shemal Ladaba Shem Yahweh Shai. Bear with me, we're gonna get started in a second. The water for tapping in. Sister Michaela, the water, appreciate it. Anybody out there watching class, if y'all got any questions, Baba Kushah, type them in the chat if you could. Also, for anybody tuning in, can you please put your name, city, and state so we can mark you down for attendance? Sister Michaela, I got you. The water. Slovakia. I should have. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, we're going to get into some World War III precepts. Shalom, sir. I'm not sure what to say. Back to the water. Oh, how you say you're welcome in Hebrew is Ayun Dabar. Ayun Dabar. Which means you're welcome in Hebrew. Salakia. Oh, I know. Let me see. I'm gonna write it out for you in my notes, and then just put it on the screen. Not sure if you can see that, but you spell it Ahyyndabar. Ayun Dabar. That's how you would spell it in the English characters. Okay, let's get into it. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarak, a thumb to the brothers. Now, what I just said in Hebrew, was, I'm going to break it down for y'all slowly. Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, meaning Lord, in the name of Christ. Barak, which means bless. Athah means you. That's how you salute brothers in the school or this is how brothers salute brothers in the school. A sister salute would be Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, which is peace. May the Lord protect you by Salakia. Yahweh Shamar al-Athun. Shamar means to protect or watch over. Athun means you in plural. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You understand? Which means in the name of Christ. Right? So now let's get into it. Okay, so what we have to understand is whether it's election year, you understand, or a leap year, you understand, whether it's any time in this empire that we live in, the children of Israel will always continuously be oppressed by other nations. You understand? That's just how it's designed. You understand? Of course, until Christ returns, right? Now, voting for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, you understand, or even voting on some of these laws or bills to be passed is not going to stop the children of Israel from being oppressed. You understand? This is the makeup of this empire. You understand? And it will continue to be like this until Christ's return. But the good news is, right, these nations, they will indeed suffer punishment, you understand, for oppressing the children of Israel, going to war with the children of Israel, slaughtering us, you understand, pillaging our neighborhoods, putting our children in cages at the border, and so forth and so on, and any other way that they have oppressed us, right? So now, I'm going to go to First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 10 in the Apocrypha. This is the book of First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Now, this is a brother by the name of Mattathias, who was from the tribe of Levi. This brother lived during the time of the Greek captivity, started by Alexander the Great, or so-called Alexander the Great. And during the time that Mattathias lived in that captivity, it was similar oppression and similar atrocities being committed against the children of Israel by the Greeks at that time, as well as the other nations that the Greeks set over the children of Israel, much like here in America. You understand? I'm gonna read it again. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Every nation has had a part in the kingdom of the children of Israel. You understand? Spiritually and physically. When you look at what's going on in the Middle East, the Palestinians don't belong in that land. Neither does the so-called Jew. You understand? Or the Jewish man. None of them belong in that land. But they've had a part in our nation. You understand? Not only have they had a part of our nation and reap the benefits off of us being spoiled and being in our kingdom. You understand? They have distributed money throughout all of the rest of the nations that live on planet Earth in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You understand? When you look at the children of Israel not having our homeland and us going into slavery over here in the Western Hemisphere primarily, you understand, in North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean islands, the wealth that built up America was the same money endowed to put the false claiming Jewish man over there in the 1940s. You understand? And not only did that money endow them to live a delicious life in our land, also it allowed a lot of other people to come over here to America and reap the benefits off of the backs of the children of Israel. You understand? We gave this country about 150 years of free labor. You understand? And with that money, they was able to build up this empire to their liking and allow other nationalities of people like Asians, Tongans, Samoans, you understand, East Indians, right? All of these other different nations of people, a plethora of Caucasians, you understand, whether you Irish whether you German, whether you Jewish. These people have came over here because America was built up off of the backs of the children of Israel. And now these heathens, they are able to own a different type of industries in this empire, you understand, as a whole, right? When the children of Israel own nothing in this empire, you understand? We lucky to own a black business. Like I live out here in Oakland, California, right? I was driving one of my kids to school today, and they announced on the radio that due to all of the violence that's going on in the city of Oakland, you understand, and basically the city of Oakland not giving a damn about our people getting the short end of the stick. A lot of business owners shut down their businesses today to protest, you understand, the lack of defending the city against crime. You understand? And the only reason why it's crime in Oakland is because Oakland is a poverty-stricken city. You understand? Most crimes that people do when it comes to the people that's on the bottom totem pole in this empire are crimes that's based upon economics. You understand? And that's what you see a lot going on in not just here, but places like Philadelphia, Chicago, Los Angeles, you understand, Miami, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Houston, Texas, so forth and so on. You understand? And the reason being is because the children of Israel, we don't understand fully what's going on with us in these empires, but we do understand that something is not right about the conditions that we living in. You understand? And the thing that's not right about these conditions that we living in is the other nations are prospering off of us day in and day out. You understand? When you look at the industries that's in certain neighborhoods, well, now I don't want to say certain neighborhoods, in Black and Latino neighborhoods, you understand? The type of businesses that are in our neighborhoods, it's everything is owned by other nationalities of people. You understand? And it's for us to be consumers and build up their businesses. Like if you look at gas stations, most of the gas stations in the Black community are owned by East Indians. You understand? East Indians have, as well as Asians, have taken over the medical field. You understand? You got a lot of East Indians that are nurses. You understand? You got a lot of Asians that are nurses. You understand? Doctors. You understand? Pediatricians, all of this. Very seldom do you find one of our people being a part of one of those industries. And it's not a matter of we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. No, that's not what's going on. What's going on is the poverty that Black people see day to day gives them less hope than other people. You understand, that live in this empire. So more often than not, due to what's the word I'm looking for? Due to the destroyed neighborhoods that we grow up in and the oppressed lifestyles that we have, a lot of us turn to crime. A lot of us turn to drugs. You understand? A lot of us have been on the bottom so long, we looking for the quick dollar. You understand? Instead of having a family that has been through generations of building up empires for their family to have generational wealth. It's very seldom that Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians come from a line of people that actually have some type of education that can bring a lot of money to the table as far as the family is concerned. You understand? I was watching a documentary, right? It was about this lawyer. His name is Alex Murdoch, right? He's down there in South Carolina. You understand? This devil, being the devil that he is, was convicted of unaliving his own son and his own daughter. But I mean, not his own son and daughter, his own son and his own wife. You understand? Wealthy, right? And when I say wealthy, he was the fourth generation of Murdoch's that actually headed the prosecutor's office down there in South Carolina. You understand? So this dude had millions on millions of dollars. You understand? They had a property that's set on what I think 1,700 acres. They own private islands in South Carolina. You understand? But eventually he unalived his son and his wife, you understand, just because that's in their nature. But the crimes that Black people, Latinos, and Native Americans commit more often than not are crimes of economics. You understand? So, like, let me read that again. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? Like I said, all of these other nations own businesses in our communities. You got the East Indians, they run the gas stations, the laundromats. You understand? A lot of Black people live in projects or tenements, you understand, or small houses to where they don't even have room for a washer and dryer, let alone can afford one. You understand? So you got to go to the Chinese people's laundromat in order to wash your clothes every week. And they making millions of dollars off of us. Not to mention, our sisters go buy hair care products in their establishments, but it's all in our neighborhoods. You understand? A lot of brothers and sisters, especially a lot of single men, you understand, they frequent these Chinese food restaurants. You understand? Like, I was having a conversation with one of my Issachar brothers that I grew up with, right? And there's a grocery store being built in my neighborhood, you understand? And this is going to be like the first real Issacharite grocery store that's being built in the neighborhood that's owned by our people. You understand? So I'm talking to the brother, and he was like, "Yeah, man, it's a new Mexican grocery store that they building up the street." So as we talking, he's telling me that the Arabs that been owning the store on the corner where I grew up for 30, 40 years, you understand? They started a point system like Safeway to where you can start getting discounts on certain stuff if you spend a certain amount of money. You understand? Now, I didn't understand why he was doing that until my young Issacharite brother that I grew up with informed me that he only is doing this point system because now he got to compete with an Issacharite grocery store. You understand? And I found that real interesting. And one thing that my Issacharite brother said that was heavy, and mind you, this brother's not in the truth. You understand? It's just a brother that I grew up with, right? One thing that he said was heavy. He was like, basically, Arabs take a lot from the Black community, you understand, but never give back. A lot from the Latino community, but never give back. I live in Oakland, California. We famous for burrito trucks. They on damn near every corner. And he pointed something out to me. He said, "I ain't never seen an Arab at a burrito truck." I said, "Damn, I never thought about that." I never seen a Chinese person at a burrito truck out here. And it's plenty of them. You understand? And I was like, damn, I ain't never thought about that. But you do see Issacharites, you understand, so-called Mexicans at Chinese food places. You understand? You do see Blacks and Latinos buying that crispy, crunchy chicken that the East Indians own and set in these gas stations when fried chicken is Black people food. You understand? Invented by us, invented for us. And it's actually in the Bible. You understand? But that was heavy that he pointed that out, because you don't see them go to our establishments and spend their money with us as far as eating food. I've never seen a Chinese person or an Arabic person go into a soul food place, you understand, sit down and eat food. As a matter of fact, they got certain YouTube channels where you got the young Asians, right? They've been doing like food reviews, but they'll have their 65-year-old mother, you understand, 50-some-year-old father eat Mexican food for the first time, or eat, soul food for the first time. Now, mind you, they've been living in this country for at least 30 years. You understand? Their child is about 30 years old, and they've never eaten our food or never spent their money in our establishments to support our business. You understand? Because they too busy making money off us. You understand? The Arabs, they own the liquor stores, right? As well as the East Indians and the Arabs collectively, they own the smoke shops in our neighborhoods. You understand? Of course, Esau owned everything on top of that. Most of the grocery stores we going to, Edomites own it. You understand? So forth and so on. You understand? But Salaki, I'm gonna read that again. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? You understand? Every nation has had a part in the kingdom of the children of Israel and have gotten of our spoils, have gotten rich off of us, losing this battle to these heathens, you understand, and losing this war to our enemies, right? Go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Salaki for being long-winded on that one. It's the book of Psalms. Salaki. Psalms chapter 83. And I'm going to start at verse 1. Now, this is King David, you understand, speaking to the Lord, you understand? Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. You understand? The Lord, David is asking of the Lord to speak up about what's going on with the children of Israel. The Lord tell the Salakia. King David is asking the Lord to not keep his peace. You understand? Meaning to do something about what's going on with the children of Israel. You understand? And David prayed and prophesied about this thousands of years ago. And now you see it actually coming into fruition with these tensions brewing over there in the Middle East. You understand? I believe I think North Korea just jumped in it on Russia's side. You understand? And get ready. You understand? Get your popcorn, because the rest of these nations are going to be diving head in first sooner than what we think. You understand? But King David said, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. King David said, look, your enemies are making a loud, Confucius noise. You understand? And those that hate the Most High, they've lifted up the head, meaning they walking around proud and mighty. You understand? With their heads in the cloud, believing that they can't be touched or their empire will never be destroyed. All right? They have taken crafty counsel and consulted against thy people. They've taken crafty counsel against the children of Israel. You understand? What's that crafty counsel? Crafty counsel is to have a counsel is to have a meeting or a discussion. You understand? To be crafty is to be, sly and slick. You understand? That's what they're doing in these United Nations boardrooms. You understand? What's going on in these United Nations boardrooms? You understand? When all of the enemies of God come together as a collective, they're literally in there discussing how they're going to keep the children of Israel oppressed. You understand? You see it with the COINTELPRO. You see how they funnel drugs into our neighborhoods. You understand? And meanwhile, you got the suburbs, little Jimmy and Kyle and all of them. They don't have to worry about liquor stores being on every corner in their neighborhoods. You understand? They don't have to worry about other heathens coming to their neighborhoods to sell them CBD oil and loose leaves, you understand, and cigarettes, you understand, and excessive liquor. They don't have to worry about none of that, you understand, because they have taken crafty against the children of the Lord, you understand? What else is crafty counsel? Setting up that image of white Christ, you understand? Setting up that image of Christ and God being a Caucasian man, which he is not. You understand? That's some slick, sly stuff to do to the children of Israel, and then perpetuate it in all of our churches. So now that we think Christ and God is white, we fear white people thinking that this is God. You understand? You fear white people and do exactly what they tell you, because the Christian church has indoctrinated you to believe that the white man is God, which couldn't be the furthest from the truth. You understand? Salakia. They have said, Psalms 83 and 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. You understand? That's what they doing in these board meetings. You understand? In the United Nations board meetings, they saying, come on, man, let's cut them off from being a nation. You understand? Let's stop them from being able to sustain themselves like a nation of people would do. Let's take their history from them. You understand? That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You understand? Let's take the fact that they are the children of Israel from them. Let's beat them. You understand? Take names like Quran Allah out of their vocabulary. You understand? Take the name of Yashar Allah away from them as a whole. You understand? Shalom Yabashim al Shabarakatah. The water for tapping in, I appreciate it. You understand? They said, man, look, let's cut them off from being a nation. Let's take they culture from them. You understand? Let's make these people believe that they just niggas. Let's make these people believe that they supposed to be drug dealers, that they supposed to be pimps. You understand? Let's give these niggas a bastardized culture. You understand? With all of these blaxploitation movies from the 1970s, let's funnel drugs in a neighborhood in the 80s. You understand? Let's indoctrinate them to abort their babies in the 90s. You understand? And then when the early 2000s come, you understand, we're gonna give you all of the trap music. You understand? And then the 2010s and 2020s, let's give them the drill music. You understand? That's what they did in cutting us off from being a nation. They took crafty counsel against us and made us a people who are a base people. You understand? They gave us the culture of Caucasians. You understand? Caucasian culture is death, especially to the children of Israel. You understand? Let's perpetuate this LGBTQ lifestyle. You understand? Use Barack Obama. You understand? Damn right, Most High Christ. Let's use Barack Obama, you understand, somebody who got dark skin, to usher in this gay movement or this LGBTQ rights movement. You understand? Let's usher that in. When the first advocates for that was the Italian mob. You understand? I taught a class about that a couple of years ago. You understand? The Italian mob used to own those gay bars on the East Coast and in New York City. You understand? And I forget exactly what happened. I'm not going to go too much into it. But if you look into it, you understand the LGBTQ rights, it lies, or the birth of that lies in a club on the East Coast that the Italian mob owned. That something happened. I can't remember right now. You understand? But let's take all of this death culture, you understand, and give it to the children of Israel, that the name of Israel or Yashar Allah be no more in remembrance. That's this crafty counsel that these nations took against us. You understand? Salakia. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. This is the United Nations right here in the Bible. They come consult together with one consent because they are confederate against the Lord, the Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew, and they are confederate against the children of Israel. You understand? Look, like you got Palestinians over here, right? You could drive up the highway, any given goddamn city in this empire. I don't care if you down south, east coast, midwest, up north, or on the west coast. You're going to see a free Palestine flag on a bridge going over the freeway, on an overpass, right? It's going to say free Palestine, you understand? For a minute, these crazy ass Palestinians, these people were literally on the freeway, stopping traffic, protesting, and stopping people from going to and from work. You understand? And they will tell you free Palestine or the Jewish Zionist movement, you understand, is evil for what they did to the Palestinians by taking the land. Well, why is no other nation marching for what happened to the Native American Indians on their own soil? You understand? Why is nobody marching for what happened to all of those displaced families south of the border, you understand, who was trying to come to the United States in order to have a better life with their children? Nobody's protesting behind that. You understand? What about them Haitian brothers that tried to get up in here, you understand, to make a better life for themselves. Nobody rallied for them. You understand? Donald Trump said they eating dogs and cats when we know Chinese people in these Chinese food restaurants for tens, you understand, 20, 30, 40 years, you understand, been snatching up cats, rats, and dogs off the streets, you understand, chopping them up in the back of that dirty Chinese restaurant and serving it to the goddamn public. You understand? Nobody's rallying for the children of Israel, right? Because they are consulted together against us with one consent. Nobody protests about the children of Israel as far as the so-called Negro, which is the tribe of Judah in the Bible, not receiving reparations for slavery. Man, look, this is probably the only presidential election year, you understand, that they said nothing about reparations. I didn't hear a goddamn thing about reparations this year. If anybody heard anything about reparations, man, put it in the comments. Because I ain't heard shit about reparations. Excuse my French. I ain't heard it this year. You understand? When Biden was running for office, yeah, they threw reparations out there for you so you to think about, oh, it might happen. And they got in office like, hey, bro, I don't know what to do about that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got enough money for that. But I ain't heard nothing about no reparations this year. You understand? And that further lets you know that Kamala Harris is not a black woman. You understand? Black women want some money. You understand? Period. And black and if Kamala Harris was really a sister, she would advocate for reparations because she knows she's gonna get a check too. You understand? Right. I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard a damn thing. You feel me? Salakia. The tabernacles of Edom. You understand? That's the Caucasian man. The Ishmaelites. That's Arabs. Moab and the Hagarenes. Moab is the so-called Chinese people. You understand? And I believe the Hagarenes are a tribe of Africans. Don't quote me on the Hagarenes. Gebal, some more Africans, and Ammon. Ammon is the so-called Japanese, right? And Amalek. Amalek is the Jewish man. You understand? The worst of them all, right? The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. You understand? The Philistines are I want to say the Philistines are a group of Canaanites, but I'm absolutely positive the Philistines are a Hamitic tribe. You understand? These is Africans, right? With the inhabitants of Tyre. You understand? Tyre is in the land of Palestine or Canaan. You understand? Which what it used to be called. You understand? Which is known as the land of the children of Israel. You understand? Salakia. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. You understand? So basically, this is naming all of the nations that reside on planet Earth today as the enemies of God and how they are confederate against the children of Israel because they hate the children of Israel and most of all, they hate God. You understand? So like, I'm going to drop that. Let me get Exodus. Let me see. That's what I want. I'm going to read Exodus, the 17th chapter. You understand? This is when the children of Israel, when we was coming out of Egypt, you understand, and in the wilderness, all right? It's the book of Exodus, chapter 17 and verse 1. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of sin after their journeys according to the commandment of the Lord and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. So we going through this wilderness, you understand, and we don't have no water to drink, right? Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide with me? Wherefore did ye tempt the Lord? You understand? The one Yalla, Yabashim Shabrakatah. Good to see, good to hear from you. How you doing out there? How Florida treating you? Salakia. So Moses is basically saying, like, look, bro, y'all want to come and argue with me, you understand? But you're not really arguing with me, or you're not really arguing with me, you understand? You arguing with the Lord, basically, because I didn't take y'all out of Egypt. The Lord took y'all out of Egypt, you understand? So y'all tempting the Lord by chiding with me, all right? And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured against Moses and said, wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. You understand? So, children of Israel, of course, we being hard-headed, stiff-necked, you understand? No discipline. We in the wilderness, thirsty, you understand? We in the wilderness, thirsty. Most High Christ for the Brotherhood. We in the wilderness, thirsty, you understand? And we ready to stone Moses. So Moses go pray to the Lord like man, Salakia Yahweh, these niggas is ready to kill me because we in the wilderness, and they thinking I didn't brought them out here to die. You understand? Help me with these people. Baba Kasha. You understand? And the Lord said unto Moses, go unto the people and take with thee of the elders of Israel and thy rod wherein thou smotest the river, taking them to thine hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come out of it that the people may drink. Salakia, shall come water out of it that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. And he called the name of the place Massah and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not? Right? Verse 8, then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. Now, you gotta understand, right? We going through all of this in the wilderness. We don't have water to drink, you understand, to feed, to quench the thirst of our men, women, children, the elderly, you understand? And these Amalekites, you understand, or the so-called Jewish man, because this is who we talking about right now, you understand? They see us coming out of Israel, out of the wilderness, out of Egypt, you understand, in the wilderness, thirsting for water, you understand? We living in tents, you understand? Like we are people that really don't have an establishment because we coming out of Egypt. You understand? And we thirsting for water. And here comes the small hat guy. You understand? In Jewish fashion, to come oppress the children of Israel while we already doing bad. You understand? Salakia. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses and Aaron and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. You understand? So this is us going into a battle, you understand, with these Amalekites, because they're Most High Christ. Hold on, let me see. Salakia. Damn. Hey, no one Yalla. How can I send it to you? Let me see. Hold on. Copy Gmail. Let me see. Hey, the one y'all, put your Gmail right here in the chat, and I'm gonna send it to you right now. Now I got it. I got it on the invite. I think I need your Gmail. Let me see. Hold on. Slovakia. Let me see if I can send it to you on Messenger. Give me 1 second. Damn, nope, that ain't gonna work. Hey, the one y'all don't even sweat it right now, because I'm already in here. So but next time I damn sure would appreciate it. You understand? But the what, I definitely appreciate that. So Israel and Amalek, we in a heated battle, you understand, with these heathens, due to them wanting to oppress us and rule over us, you understand? Like, and then you got to think about it. We coming out of Egypt. They literally, okay, Most High Christ, not Salakia. Oh, I didn't know this was you. I literally just looked at your name. Most High Christ. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. Not to Balaam. I got you. I'm gonna tap in with you. When I get off of here, I'm gonna tap in with you and the one y'all, and when we gonna put it together. But the water again, I appreciate y'all. Salakia. But yeah, like I was saying, these Amalekites, you understand, or the so-called Jewish man, them wanting to go to war with the children of Israel at this time. This is for this is not a just cause, you understand, for them to go to war with us, right? Because of course, us coming out of Egypt, you understand, we don't have no history with fighting against these people, nor are we a nation of people that are known for oppressing people. You understand? So these Amalekites, they literally just want to conquer us. You understand? And do what they do in good old Caucasian man fashion, which is oppressive people. You understand? Because that's in their nature. You understand? So like I'm gonna jump down 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of the altar Jehovah Nissi, for he said, because Yahweh have sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. You understand? And of course, the Lord is a man of war. If you wage war on the children of Israel, the Lord is going to wage war against you. You understand? Because he loves the nation of Israel. You understand? But Salakia, let me get Deuteronomy 25 and 17. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25 and verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye came forth out of Egypt. We just read that account. You understand? We have to keep in remembrance what Amalek did to the nation of Israel. You understand? And this is why the Lord is going to wreak havoc on these heathens. You understand? Not just because of what they're doing today, and being imposters and claiming to be the nation of Israel, but what they did way back in the day, you understand, in Salakia, in Exodus the 17th chapter, you understand? Verse 18, how he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee. You understand? Amalek is a coward. The Jewish man is a goddamn coward, you understand? He met us in the way of us being in the wilderness, and smit the hindmost of us, meaning he didn't come fight us head on. You understand? He went to go deal with the people in the back. You understand? Like this is we a nation of people that's going through the wilderness. You understand? Your strong and valiant men is going to be the ones on the front lines in the front. You understand? And protect what's behind them. But they smit the hindmost of the children of Israel. You know who was back there? Women, children, you understand, the elderly, the feeble, you understand, the people that can't necessarily defend themselves. This is who Amalek tried to attack first. You understand? Because Amalek is a goddamn coward. All right. Even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou was faint and weary, he feared not God. When we was faint and weary, remember, this is during the time of us not having any water to drink. You understand? The nation of Israel was weak. You understand? Right. Hey, you damn right, Doc. You understand? They weak and they attacked the weak. You understand? They was looking for an easy fight. You understand? They caught us when we was vulnerable. Not only were our strong men vulnerable from us being thirsty from not drinking water, you understand? But if your strong man haven't had the right nourishments, you understand? Then the other people that's with you that haven't had the right nourishments, everybody's going to be weak. But those feeble people in the hindmost parts of the nation, you understand, or in the back of the nation, who is to be protected by the men that's on the front line, they're even weaker than they would have been, you understand, if they had the proper nutrients. So you're right, not to Balaam. These goddamn heathens is disgusting and weak. You understand? Verse 19, therefore it shall be when the Lord thy God giveth thee rest from all thine enemies round about, and the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, that thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it. You understand? The Lord said, when we get rest from all of our enemies, you understand? When Christ returns, you understand? Post World War III, you understand? When it's dead bodies scattering the goddamn planet Earth, you understand? And we walking through the rubble of the aftermath of World War III. That's when we train and go in them wildernesses, and we train to block out the name of Amalek and Edom, you understand, for an eternity. You understand? Salakia. Let's go to Joel, the 3rd chapter. The book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? The Lord is going to bring up or bring in remembrance, you understand, the captivity of the nation of Israel. And in those days, he's going to bring all nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? The Lord is going to remember the Edomites, you understand, slaughtering us. You understand? Ripping our women's babies out of our stomachs. You understand? Feeding us to alligators. You understand? A small pox that they put in the blankets to slaughter the Native Americans. You understand? Or the tribe of Gad. You understand? And the tribe of Reuben. You understand? The Lord is going to remember that you slaughtered the buffaloes in America for sport in order to starve out, you understand, our northern kingdom brothers. The Lord ain't forgot about none of that. You understand? He's going to bring all of that into remembrance, and he's going to bring all of you nations, you understand, into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You understand? Or it's pronounced in the Hebrew, Yehoshaphat. You understand? Which means God judges. You understand? Or this is the valley of decision. You understand? Matter of fact, Salakia. Let's look up that word, Jehoshaphat, in the Hebrew. All right. What was that? Joel, the 3rd chapter. Salakia. Give me 1 second. That word Jehoshaphat is Salakia. It's Yehoshaphat. You understand? Salakia. Yehoshaphat. Yehoshaphat, which means Yahweh has judged. You understand? Symbolical name of a valley near Jerusalem, which is the place of ultimate judgment, may be the deep ravine which separates Jerusalem from the Mount of Olives through which the Kidron flowed. You understand? The valley of decisions, damn right. You understand? Yeah, because the Lord is going to make his decision in that valley to pay the nations back for what they did to the children of Israel. These is World War III precepts. You understand? Salakia. And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. You understand? The Lord is going to plead with them there. Now watch this, because a lot of people in Christian form or the Christian mind frame, you would think that word plead would means you would think that word plead means the Lord is going to make a deal with you, or the Lord is going to hear you out for what you did to the children of Israel. You understand? Or tell you that you should have never done this. You understand? In some type of nice fashion. You understand? But that ain't what that means at all. You understand? That word plead in Hebrew is shapat. You understand? Shout out to Officer Shapat down there in Houston. You understand? And the word shapat means judge. You understand? The Lord is going to judge these nations for what they did to the children of Israel. You understand? And this is a couple of definitions for the word shapat in the Hebrew: to judge, govern, vindicate, punish. You understand? To decide controversy, to execute judgment. You understand? Condemning and punishment. This is what's going to happen to these other nations in the land or in the valley of decision. You understand? When the Lord kicks off World War III. You understand? And of course, the chief general, you understand, to kick off this punishment is Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, of course, with the commandment of the Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew. Salakia, Salakia, I'm going to read verse 2 again. And I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations. Y'all put us in captivity in every goddamn part of the earth, across the four corners of the earth. Y'all scattered us among the nations and parted my land. That's you, Palestine and Jewish man. Y'all parted the Lord's land. You understand? As well as the Greeks. You understand? And so many other nations that had a hand in the history of that land not being in possession of the children of Israel. You understand? And they have cast lots for my people. Y'all cast lots for the children of Israel. Y'all gambled for us. You understand? The cast lot is like shooting dice. You understand? Like y'all cast lots for the children of Israel. Y'all put us on auction blocks and bid on us. Man, look, I got one tall, black, fine specimen. You understand? Is gonna be. He's excellent with herding sheep. This girl is excellent with cleaning up houses. You know, all of this advertisement that y'all did for the children of Israel and selling us, you understand, when we came into this captivity that we living in right now. You understand? Salakia. And have given a boy for an harlot. You understand? Y'all have traded young men, you understand, for another sister that you can use and abuse at your disposal, as well as using this young man at your disposal, you understand, sexually, of course, because the Caucasian man, woman, and child is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and y'all are a disgusting nation of people, and the Lord is going to deal with you for what you did to the children of Israel. You understand? This ain't a God of everybody coming together, and we're going to sing Kumbaya, and I'm going to forgive you, and Hitler's going to get the kingdom of heaven, and all of these presidents that own slaves are going to be forgiven. No, you understand? You're going to be put to death when Christ returns. Thus saith the Lord. You understand? Salakia. And sold a girl for wine that they may drink. You understand? Y'all sold our sisters for bottles of wine. You understand? So you can get drunk, you understand, and do all type of manner of evil in this goddamn earth. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? What, damn right. What do you have to do with the God of the Bible, Tyre and Zidon? You understand? No, those is different pieces of the land of Israel where heathens dwell at today. You understand? Tyre and Zidon, these were two African nations that lived over there, right? And all the coast of Palestine. You understand? You Palestinians, the Lord ain't finna save y'all. You understand? The Lord ain't forgot what y'all did during the sub-Saharan slave trade, where y'all had the so-called the so-called Negroes, you understand, in slavery in the Middle East. The Lord ain't forgot about that. You understand? Will ye render me a recompense? Are you going to pay me back? The Lord is asking a rhetorical question. You can't pay the Lord back for what you did to the children of Israel. The Lord is saying, will you pay me back? Will you render me a recompense? Meaning, how the hell is you going to pay me back for you destroying my people for all of these damn thousands of years? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, while return your recompense upon your own head, the Lord is going to give you the same judgment that you gave to the children of Israel. He gonna give it right back to you. You understand? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Y'all robbed the children of Israel blind. You understand? Y'all robbed the children of Israel blind. You understand? Took all of the gold and silver out of our temples. You understand? Don't even care about. Nah, damn right. Damn right. Nwanyala, damn right. You understand? Don't even care about you trying to pay. The Lord don't give a damn about none of that. You understand? But you can read about all of these nations doing this back in biblical times. And of course, they've done it in recent times too. The Maccabees, you understand, was famous for going to war against the so-called Greeks. You understand? The men that came up under Alexander, you understand? Antiochus and so forth and so on. You understand? But they took all of the silver and the gold. They took all of the candlesticks, you understand? all of our precious vessels, you understand, that the priests ministered unto the Lord with in our temple. You understand? And the Maccabees was victorious in war because they was valiant for the law, you understand? And they rededicated the temple to being built back up. This is where you get the our next feast day, I believe, which is the Feast of Dedication. You understand? You understand? But that's just a small piece of what they took from the children of Israel. All right. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders. You understand? Them same Greeks that Alexander the Great and them, you understand, descend from. You understand? Those same Greeks are the same Caucasian people that Tyre and Zidon or the Africans sold us to during the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? Salakia. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. The Lord said he's going to raise us out of the place, you understand, where you sold us. And when you see that kingdom being built right now, Rakatha Yahweh Shah for Commander General Yana for never dropping his sword. Because in this ISUBK, up under that brother that's been doing this for 40 years, you understand, that love the children of Israel, that to where he sacrificed his own life, you understand, spiritually. This is the place where the Lord is raising up the children of Israel out of the place where these Africans sold us to these Grecians. You understand? Salakia. It says, behold, I'm going to read that again. Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. Yeah, that's slavery coming back to you, Caucasians, East Indians, you understand, Asians, Arabs, Africans, you Tongans and Samoans. Yeah, y'all the Persians. You understand? No, Slagi, not the Persians, the Medes. You understand? We ain't forgot about y'all. Y'all did us bad too. Everybody's going into slavery under the children of Israel, thus saith the Lord, because that's justice. That's the recompense that he has for you. You understand? Salakia. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. You understand? Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And this is what we do in the ISUBK under Commander General Yana. All you brothers out there that's participating in Hebrew Academy, your Hebrew Academy is right here in Joel, the 3rd chapter. You understand? I'm going to read that again. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let the men of war draw near. Let them come. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. You understand? Our brothers training for Hebrew Academy, you understand? While you training for Hebrew Academy, these strong men among these Gentiles, they are gearing up to go to war, you understand, with other nations of people. So you better be ready just like how they ready. You understand? Because the Lord don't want no cowards in his camp. You understand? The Lord wants mighty men of valor, you understand, to be able to take the kingdom after World War III. You understand? Damn right. Most High in Christ. You understand? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to go down, O Yahweh. You understand? The Lord said, assemble yourselves, heathens. You understand? This is like the Lord is putting his spirit in earth for these heathens to come together and fight amongst each other, because war in the Middle East means there's no war in Oakland. War in the Middle East means there's no war in Jacksonville, Florida. There's no war amongst the Crips and the Bloods out there in Vegas. You understand? San Bernardino, San Diego, Los Angeles. You understand? Miami. You understand? Houston, Philadelphia. You understand? If they go to war, you understand? They're not going to funnel drugs into our community. They too busy fighting each other. You understand? Jeremiah 16. Hold on, the one y'all. I'm a guy. You jumping the gun, not? But Most High Christ, damn right. You understand? Jeremiah 16. I'm gonna read a little bit of that for you too. Salakia. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. The Lord is likening these heathens to ripe plants that should be plucked or picked. You understand? Man, look, it's time to come harvest. Get down there and go get what you can get. You understand? The Lord is using the harvest, you understand, of these other nations as a metaphor for all of them to go to war against each other. You understand? Multitudes in a valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. You understand? Now, this is post World War III. You understand? The Lord just gave it down to you. He just ran it down. Look, these other nations, they going to fight. You understand? They're going to war. You understand? And when these other nations are in the heat of battle, here comes Christ. You understand? And these nations and their armies will be destroyed. And of course, the remnant are coming, you understand, to serve the nation of Israel. You understand? Salakia. And it says, then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore. Jerusalem will be holy again. You understand? We'll be separate. You understand? The one y'all, boy, you got some cold precepts. You got some cold precepts. I see you, Ak. I see you. You understand? No, none of these heathens will be able to come into the land of Israel unless they send their highest representative to bring money, to bring gold, diamonds, riches, wealth. You understand? And they're going to come to the gates and give it, pay their tithes or pay their tribute and go right back on their way and never step foot in our land. You understand? Salakia. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters. And a mountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. Egypt shall be a desolation. Talking about America is going to be desolate. You understand? Nobody's going to inhabit America for a long goddamn time. And Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. This is the Lord saying that he's going to destroy. You understand? Oh, Most High Christ, Nwanyala. Yeah. Nwanyala, what your name mean? I know it's of the Lord, but what does your name mean? The Lord is going to destroy these heathens, you understand, for the violence that they did against the children of Israel and the innocent blood that they shed of us in their land, you understand? But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from rooted by the Most High. Man, hey, that's a heavy name. That's a heavy name, Nwanyala. You understand? Damn right, you understand? And you coming up young in this thing, man. You keep doing what you're doing, Nwanyala. You understand? Oh, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Keep doing what you're doing, Nwanyala. You're an excellent brother. You understand? But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their blood that have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion. You understand? Salakia. The Lord dwelleth in Zion. right? Let me Salakia. Let me go to Jeremiah the 16th chapter. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, and verse 1. The word of the Lord came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place. For thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and daughters, concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts. That's exactly what's going on with the children of Israel right here in America. You understand? We dying, you understand, at astronomical rates by gun violence, by disease. You understand? We don't have the proper memorial, like to be buried and have a church. You understand? Bury a child, right? Or a young brother that has an untimely demise. That's not an honorable death. You understand? That's what it means to when it says they shall not be lamented. You understand? Meaning nobody's going to grieve over this brother or this sister. You understand? For too long. You understand? Because eventually somebody else is going to die in your family, another untimely death. You understand? And if you got a person that's a young person, you understand, and they don't really have a legacy or a good memory of what type of brother or sister that they was because they died so young, you're not going to have the proper way to lament over a person. Like, imagine you got a grandfather, right? And he lived well into his 80s, 90s, you understand? The brother did all type of good works in his life, you understand? And you're able to sit back and lament your grandfather in a proper context because he's lived a life, you understand, with so many memories and done so much for his family. You understand that you could just sit back and be like, damn, man, grandpa was he was a Tawab cat. You understand? He did this. He taught me this. He taught me that. You understand? But when you got somebody 13, 14 years old, you understand, they get murdered by gunfire, you can't properly show them the proper kindness, you understand, because the character that they had, it don't, what's the word I'm looking for? It's it's just we just not able to lament, you understand, for our people how we would, because so many of us just die back to back to back in untimely demises. You understand? Salakia. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented. You understand? Them grievous deaths is you know, a small child get hit by a stray bullet. You understand? You know, the diseases that Esau keeps going on in our neighborhoods by him being the actual head over the Christian church. Your pastor not telling you that you ain't supposed to be doing this, you're not supposed to be doing that, you ain't supposed to be eating this, you're not supposed to be eating that. So you die, you understand, grievous deaths. Neither shall they be buried. You understand? A lot of our people, bro, a lot of our people get cremated because they can't afford a burial plot. You understand? Can't afford a tombstone for their family. Like, these are all different type of ways that the Lord has punished the children of Israel for us being disobedient. You understand? And of course, at the time of our calamity being at the end, our oppressor has furthered our punishment. You understand? Salakia. But they shall be as dung upon the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of the earth and for the beasts of the earth. You understand? And of course, a lot of times during slavery, you understand, they displaced a lot of families to where you might not even know what happened to your relative. You understand? So it's impossible for you to lament for a father or cousin or a brother or some relative. You understand? Salakia. Oh, Salakia. Damn. Laptop dying. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short in a second. I gotta get back to this chapter. But Salakia, let me I'm gonna just run down Isaiah the 14th chapter. Salakia, I don't have my charter right here. I'm gonna run Isaiah the 14th chapter real quick. And then I'm gonna just continue this next week. Nawan Yala, not the Balaam. I'm gonna need y'all next week so we can go ahead and do a part 2 to this topic. Baba Kasha. Salakia, this is book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You understand? Hey. In a nutshell, after World War III, you understand, the Lord is going to take the children of Israel, put us back in our rightful place as the top nation on planet Earth. The strangers is going to be joined with us, and they are going to be our servants and handmaids. You understand? And we will take our oppressors captives, and the people who had us captives will now be our captives. You understand? This is justice, thus saith the Lord. Salakia for ending the class quick. I didn't grab my charger. Nawan Yala, not the Balaam, the water for y'all tapping in. Salakia. Let me get the sister's name again. Sister Michaela, the water for tapping in. Yahba Shemal Shabrak a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemal Thun by Shemal Shah to the sisters. Make sure y'all tune in next week. I'm gonna do a part 2 with my brothers, you understand? And we're gonna rock it out. Shalom, Israel.